Hello, beautiful day, everyone. Much love. I hope everybody is doing well and having a good Sunday. Or, it might not be Sunday when you see this or hear this. So, a good day, no matter what day it is. I wasn't going to do anything really on YouTube, but I just feel so inspired to share. And I was putting up, I have, first, I'm going to say this just in case I talk about, herbs or anything. Hey, beautiful day, Miss Frosty. Um, and in case I talk about anything natural, I'm not a medical professional. So if you have any comments or questions pertaining to natural remedies or herbs or essential oils that I may speak about here, please talk to your primary care provider, your doctor or pediatrician for your little ones, okay? I'm just on here talking about my experiences and how I'm being inspired. Everything is going well. Matter of fact, even one of your posts the other day was very inspirational for me. I'm just on here. I was shuffling through. I was putting my children's cards up. My kids have a deck of positive affirmation cards for them, just like I do. And these four cards fell out, and the four cards are in line with a conversation I had with someone last night, and very beautiful conversation. And I love this person so much, and I love the fact that we can have differences of opinions and perspectives and how we view the world, but still have so much love for one another. So the four cards that fell out was I let go of things I cannot control and I am at peace. And that was something that I'm only sharing this because these cards are in total alignment with what I was talking about last night. And one of the things was how I was talking about the things that I have manifested and created for myself in a positive way. And the question was, well, why is it that you're doing this? What would you say to somebody that's going through this and going through that, but you're doing this? And I can't, my answer is I can't control everybody else. And this card saying I let go of things I cannot control and I'm at peace. And I think that that's one thing that we as a collective, as a society, as a people have an issue understanding. It's like things that I cannot control. We want to change people and we want to change the world, some for the positive, but it's not in my control. And people drive themselves crazy because they're not changing the whole world. I used to be that way. I love love. I want to spread love. And I want every person on this plane of existence to feel the divine love that is within all of us. We all have divine love. Even the vilest person on the face of this planet that is a soul being has divine love within them, and there's no separation from it. And sometimes we get so we forget that. And it just because and I'm not giving a pass to any wicked being, any person, especially people who hurt children and hurt us, they don't get a pass, but they still have the divine within them, just like I have the divine. I have 3 children. All 3 of my children are still my children, even if one of them grows up and becomes something that is less than the divine love that they are. But anyway, let me get back to what I'm saying. Let me get back to beautiful day. Hurricane, how are you? Much love to you. Oh, thank you so much. I love seeing and feeling your energy and feeling it's a beautiful thing. You inspire me, Hurricane, too, just so you know. But anyway, we get so caught up, and I am speaking from my own experience as a witness for myself. I want the world to feel love. I want everybody to feel healing. I want everybody to know they can make it. I want everybody to realize that they have the power within themselves. We are part of the ocean. We come from the ocean, and we are droplets of the ocean, and we hold the same power that the huge ocean carries. I want everybody to feel that way. But I was making myself crazy because people were not responding with me and how I'm giving love to them, family, friends, people I would come in contact with, people I've come in contact with on YouTube, on this platform, because this is the only social media I have. I don't have anything else. But and it was driving me crazy. I was feeling bad, and then I was like, well, how can I continue to go on? But they're not in my control. I can't control people. And I always turn to Neville Goddard in his testimony about in World War One, when he was drafted and he didn't want to go to the war, but the war was going on, and one person cannot stop the war. One person, he could not stop the war himself because he didn't want to partake in it. So what he did was go within himself and manifested himself to be out of the war. And although the world was at war, he created change for himself and the people around him. And that starts a ripple effect. And that's inspirational. When you see somebody and they tell you their witness of their power of love, or they're doing this, they're creating and moving things in this way, it's inspirational. At least it is for me, and it causes me to want to change, to want to go deeper in what they're saying. And that it's a ripple effect. You start with yourself. I always say this, and I mean this, and I could be the only one saying this. You cannot change the world effectively until you change yourself. Point blank. It starts with you. It's like having an internal wound on your insides. You're bleeding. Your organs are bleeding, but you're putting a Band-Aid on the outside. And you're trying to put Band-Aids on everybody else, but you haven't attended to yourself yet. You have got to go within you. So that's the first card. It says, so I let go of the things that I cannot control, and I am at peace. And when I did that and started just focusing on myself, my healing and my journey and my path, and we have got to, I say this again, we are not on the same path. We are not on the same level of learning. We are not on the same level of understanding. We are all we are all connected, like the root system of the trees. But we're also different. You see the diversity of an oak tree family, all connected, but so different. So we all, even planting a garden, I can plant seeds at the same time. Green beans, I can plant at the same time, but they're not all going to come out at the same time. They're not all going to produce the same fruit. They're not all going to need the same amount of sunlight. And you got to give that particular plant, that particular seed, room to grow. And anyway, so once I started just controlling myself and the things around me, it brought me more peace. And me having more peace, I'm able to have more energy, push out more divine energy, and I push that out onto the people that I come in contact with. And you do more energetically for people than you do with muscle most of the time. Anyway, the second card is, I am authentic and true to myself. My actions and words align with my values and belief. You've got to be true to yourself. And I know we live in a world in a state of fakeness. That's something else. Let me go through these really fast before I continue. I used to go to the river to clear my thoughts back in the day. Very nice, soothing sounding water. And that's so beautiful. I love water, Hurricane. I absolutely love water. I used to be definitely afraid of like the ocean and stuff, even though I'm a water sign, which I think I've worked through that. But the water here is life. Water is memory. And speaking of water, this is another thing that can show you the power that we have. Again, I always talk about Dr. Masaru Emoto and the people who did works after him. The power of love and gratitude. He showed us The Power of Love and Gratitude. And I'm rereading one of his books, and he did a little experiment with distilled water and lake water. And he put a glass of distilled water and lake water. He put the intention of love and gratitude on it, and he wrote on a piece of paper, or he wrote on it love and gratitude, put it in the microwave. He did the same thing with two other glasses, but he didn't have any intentions with it. He took it out of the microwave, put droplets under a microscope. The droplets that didn't have anything intention of love and gratitude on it was so warped and distorted. The crystals were disgusting looking. And he looked under the microscope at the love and gratitude water, and the crystals were perfected. They were not touched by the microwaves at all. So water tells us a lot about ourselves, about our state of being. Anyway, so I'm getting off topic. Anyway, in a world where fakeness is like promoted, and it's actually so sad, because not only on the physical, and I'm going to say this before I say something else. I'm not talking about anybody who do your thing, but the fakeness, we have I'm going to look at it from a female point of view. You got front lace wigs, you got weaves. Now, don't get me wrong. Before I locked my hair, I used to wear micro braids. Don't get me wrong. Nothing wrong with that, but be comfortable with the hair that you have. We got fake eyelashes. I see women with nails 12 inches long. We got fake booties. We got fake boobs. We got fake filters. I call me naive, but I did not realize until recently how many filters that there are. So many filters. You don't even see the person that you think you're looking at. You have people who wear 10 pounds of makeup. And there's nothing wrong with that. If that's something that brings you fulfillment, brings you enjoyment, but be fulfilled in yourself. But my point is, people are not being real and being authentic, and we are promoting a society where people are living lives that are not authentic, and people are inspiring to have that type of lifestyle, to be that type of person, to dress that way, and it's not authentic. So we're raising a generation of people who don't even know themselves. We already, as a collective, don't know ourselves. We're not tapping into ourselves, tapping into our own power, but it's really bad now. So you got to learn to be authentic and true to yourself first, before you can ask somebody to be true to themselves. You can't have the audacity to fix your mouth and tell somebody to keep it real if you aren't keeping it real with yourself. And I'm not speaking on anything that I don't tell myself or I haven't lived through myself. Okay? I get lost if I'm not my real self. I've been that person where I've put on the mask. So I don't say, oh, SunKissed, you didn't know. I've been that person where I put on the mask to please everybody else. I was a people pleaser, okay? But your actions and what you speak about have to align with who you truly are. Anyway, the other card read, I am disciplined. My success in anything is the sum of small efforts repeated every day. And the question was brought to me, well, how are you doing this? Well, why are you doing that? How come this person can't do this? That this person can't do this, but you're doing this. And it brought me back to my military days when I was in the Army, when I was in basic. I was the strongest girl in my company in basic and AIT, Advanced Individual Training. And I was a good soldier. I didn't get in trouble. The only thing I got in trouble for was smiling every single day. And I got in trouble for being the strongest girl. In the middle of PT, my drill sergeants would come up to me and be like, they say my last name, or they'd be like, SunKissed, why is so-and-so not pushing out as many push-ups as you? I'm like, I don't know. And they would tell me to get my blankety blank down, and I would have to drop and do push-ups for them. And it got to the point I got so tired of carrying their load of what they weren't doing, because I was disciplined in that. I made it with the time that we were shining our boots. We were supposed to be having downtime, shining our boots and stuff. I would make those girls do push-ups because I'm like, I'm not carrying this load if you're not trying. I'll help you if I know you're trying. So I'm saying that is because I'm disciplined. Some people aren't disciplined in the way that they're living their life. Am I disciplined in all things? No, but we have to be disciplined to be successful in the things that we call success. You can't want and desire something. You can't want change or to create or manifest positive things in your life if you're not disciplined enough to do the things and the work on yourself. It don't just come like that. It don't just happen like that. It takes time. It takes work. You can't expect to heal automatically like that. That takes time. That takes work. That takes self-discipline to have self-love and self-healing for yourself on a daily, and to practice that. It's not a one-time fix all. And the last card says, I am kind plus compassionate. I will be the reason someone smiles today. I absolutely believe this. I say this all the time. A smile that you give to someone could actually change their day, change the way that they view humanity. In some cases, and I'm saying this as a witness for myself, it may even change their life. Some people may be on the verge of not wanting to be here anymore because they're not seen by society, or society is judging them where they are in life, having an expectation of them. And you give that person a smile, or you see that person and you change that person. So I just wanted to share that. I just wanted to share that today. I'm inspired. And sometimes I have to be my own inspiration. Sometimes you need to be your own inspiration and not always look outside of yourself for inspiration. And I'm learning that. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's not arrogance. It's truly loving yourself. How are you trying to change the world and inspire others if you're not inspiring yourself? So I guess I'm just saying, learn the power within yourself. You can't, and I say this all the time, and I'm going to keep saying this, you're not going to bring about change in this plane of existence. You are not going to bring about change for a true change. This is my opinion, until you work on you, until I work on me. Okay? Stop pushing back. Stop. Heal yourself. Tend to your own wounds and allow people to tend to their wounds. Stop looking at people and expecting people to be where you are because you're there, because we were all at the starting line. Some of us just run naturally faster. Some people can run the race with no training at all. And some people have to start over and over and over again. And if that person isn't hurting you, and if that person isn't doing bad, negative things in the world, they're just at a place where you're not, then so be it. They may have to go through things in their life to get them there so they can get their lesson, So that's all I really want to say. If I can get out of here in less than 20 minutes, we all need peace of mind. That's true. We all need peace of mind. We all need peace of mind. That's a treasure right there. I value peace over material wealth. I value my peace. And now that I have obtained peace, the older I get, the more I understand that peace, my peace of mind, means more to me than anything else. And that peace comes from me. Nobody can bring me peace. Nobody can bring you peace. I have a video, a short on the channel, and I'm just summing it up. But she was like, how can somebody bring you honesty if they lie to themselves? How can anybody bring you peace and they're at war with themselves? So people are talking about peace and unity of the world. coming together against the systems of the world. But the systems that is you, the system that is me, the individual is at war with themselves, not being true and authentic to themselves, but trying to push out peace onto this plane of existence. So anyway, so thank you so much, Hurricane, and everybody that is here. Let's see. I'm gonna pull one more card. And this is my kids' deck. So I was inspired. I was putting their cards up. And those cards fell out. Oh my goodness. And this is a good card to end on. I'm going to take a screenshot. Oh my goodness. Wanda E, it's so good to see you. I have not seen you in so long. I hope all is well with you. Yes, child. I'm feeling that cup of coffee. I'm about to make me another one. But this is a powerful card to end on. And I'm going to say this again because this is something that we're lacking as a collective. I'm not talking about individuals. How is it that these systems are in play? We are continuously giving our power away. This card reads, I am a powerful force for good in the world. I make a difference and I love to be of service to others. But like I say, before anything else, you have got to be of service to yourself. Heal that solar plexus chakra. Stand in your willpower. Stand in your inner strength. And then we can begin to change the world, okay? We can begin to see change, okay? I love you guys. Sorry, it's been a minute since I have posted anything. You know, I know that what I speak about is not the most popular thing, but it's necessary. It is necessary. So I took some time for myself to go within myself because I was having moments of instability. I was having emotional moments, just like we all do. Just like, you know, the pendulum of our emotions go back and forth, you know, and I had my moment. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm just inspired and happy. Beautiful day, Jeebus. Oh, tell Sarah I said hello and please give her the biggest hug. And you take a hug too for yourself, Jeebus. Oh, much love to you guys. But we have to have those moments for ourselves. And, you know, and sometimes I get misunderstood and it puts me, I said this before, I'm a misfit among the misfits. And I don't fit in even with the misfits, but it's okay. Our road and our journey, some journeys are meant to be alone or only with a few people. And so as long as 1, 2, 3 people are encouraged or inspired or changed with what I'm saying, or by a card reading that I do for those that are interested or something like that, then that's what matters. Okay. And so I'm gonna push out more shorts because that's just what I have time to do right now. I'm also in the middle of doing a whole bunch of stuff and I'm just tired and I don't have time. So the next short that's coming up is the relationship. Not short, the next live should be the relationship live. I had to push that back because of things going on in my life. But it's coming and I will try to get another live here within the next week or two. But you guys are beautiful. You're wonderful. You make a difference in this world, on this plane of existence. Don't ever let anybody tell you otherwise. You are where you're supposed to be and learning the lessons that you're supposed to learn on your own individual spiritual walk. Don't compare yourself to anyone and don't allow anybody to make you feel bad about where you are because they have an expectation of where you're supposed to be because they were at a certain place or I was at a certain place. Walk your own pace, okay? But make sure you're putting in the work. Much love and healing to you guys. And I will see you guys on the next video. Mwah. Much love, guys. Bye, Jeebus. Thank you, Hurricane Wanda. Um, let's see, Miss Frosty, and anybody that came in, didn't say anything, even if it was just for a second. Thank you for sharing your beautiful currency of energy with me. I appreciate it and send it back. Much love.